It's The Deal with Villarreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
I don't know what the big deal is. I really don't.
All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look. All right, look. Here's the. All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look. Here's the deal.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is The Deal. I am Villarreal, joined as always with the man with the plan, the brain behind all the shit that makes this happen, Mr. Pippy K. How are you, sir?
Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to my friend. We are here. This is the holiday hangover episode. I say that a bit ironically because, you know, when I was a kid, the days leading up to Christmas and even New Year's, because it was like one of the rare times I got to stay up late, I'd get so excited. And now it seems like right after that all goes away, I get excited because I don't have to worry about shit for a little while.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
As soon as I see the Christmas tree come down, I start to fucking just get ecstatic.
Yeah. You just want to kick Santa in the nuts and burn a snowman and, yeah, do some shit like that.
Ball humbug.
Yeah, exactly. But we're glad to be here, man. Glad you guys are listening to us. We're starting a new year. We got started, you know, at the last part of last year, building this thing out of the ground. Big thank you to the people. We know we're not delusional. We're not crazy. We know we got a small group following us right now, but we are incredibly grateful for that. If you like what we're doing, you got faith in us. We're not asking you to be happy with the product right now. We're not happy with the product right now. There's a lot of things we want to improve on, a lot of things we want to do better, and things we want to add. But if you want to help us in that way, or help us in any way, the best thing you can do for us is to tell a friend. You know, share the Facebook post. Don't forget Facebook, Chad Villarreal. Look for the Deal logo on the Twitter. You know, I like calling it the Twitter.
The Twitter, yes.
At Chad Villy.
On the interwebs.
On the interwebs. Also, Instagram. Search Chad Villarreal. Look for the Deal logo.
Remind me to add that to this page. I keep forgetting to do that shit.
I will do that. I will try to with my shitty memory. Instagram, Chad Villarreal. Also, we got the email, villarreal@pimpyk.com. Of course, you can find some way to get a hold of us on the pimpyk.com home base website. That's the mothership. That's where we run all this shit out of.
Remind me to update that, too.
I will do my best.
Okay.
Your eyes are not fooling you right now if you're watching this and not just listening. I do have an extremely bright hunter orange toboggan on my head right now because I spent the majority of today within spitting distance of the Gulf of Mexico in Panama City Beach with the day job. It was cold as shit. No one ever showed up. Me and two gentlemen that were there to support me and help me out with my job, we all sat there and froze and accomplished nothing. We get to do it all again tomorrow, but you know what? We got paid for it, so what are you going to do? Shit happens, right?
I fucking hate the cold.
Yeah, that's why I'm like still bundled up now. It's not cold in this room, really. I just can't shake the freaking chills I've had all day.
I think I'm like everybody else. I don't hate the cold. I just like to bitch about it. So.
Oh, no, I 100% hate it.
I hate it. But then I hate it when it's hot. So then once it gets summer, I start bitching about how it's hot.
Okay, see, this is how I know I'm a true Floridian. Of course, I am born and raised Pensacola area. You know, I've moved away, always came back. I like Pensacola. We're a small town that's kind of big. I think we're in a good place where we're not too big, where it's annoying like Panama City or something with all the neon bullshit.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it could be smaller, and I'll be honest with you, I'd be okay with it. But
the grass is always greener.
We got exactly. We got good amenities and whatnot, but yeah, the heat. Like I can go out and work and sweat to the point that I saturate the shit out of every stitch of clothing on me, and that does not put me in a bad mood. I feel it. I feel good. I feel like I did something. You know
it's easy to cool off. Warming up is a son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can strip clothes off, jump in the ocean, you know, get in a freaking water hose for Christ's sakes or whatever you want to do.
And, you know, people from up north, they like to make fun of us because it's in the, you know, low 60s and we're freezing balls. Look, it's a different kind of, right. It's a different kind of fucking cold down here anyway, man. Yeah. When it's in the low 60s, we're still at 100% fucking humidity, so that shit goes straight through every bit of clothes.
Yeah, it sticks to you, and it penetrates through your clothes, your skin, your whatever,
right to the fucking bones, man.
And then you end up doing an internet radio show in a toboggan and a jacket, and I'm doing that shamelessly.
However,
plus I am also flying the Auburn colors. I know we had a rough season, man, but they showed. I was very proud of them in the bowl game. I really was.
Yeah, I have nothing to be proud of when it comes to football, but I did go watch my team play the final regular season game, well, their final game of the season.
Yeah, I was there with you.
That didn't turn out very well, but on the other hand, I got to do something for the first time all fucking football season, and that was actually wear my hoodie. I got to wear my Raiders hoodie. You know?
You got the hoodie in. That's it. It's in Florida, man. We buy winter clothes, and we wear them for like a month. Maybe a month combined total throughout our quote-unquote winter.
Last Sunday, it was fucking 78 degrees.
Yeah, I think I had shorts on and flip-flops. But, yeah, that's the curse of living in paradise, man. What are you going to do? But, anyways, we're here. We're glad to be here. Glad you guys are with us. You're not going to believe this, Pimpy K. I got an email submission today.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little unnerved, though.
Why's that?
Let me read you the message. Let me not get ahead of myself.
All right.
So it says, "Hi there, long-time listener, first-time emailer. I have a great topic for you. January is, quote, Stalking Awareness Month." Which that is a good topic, and I definitely want to talk about that. My concern is this guy's name.
What's that?
Let me see if I can sound it out. Pimpy K?
That's
yeah,
me.
Pimpy K. Pimpy K.
Wait, no, that's me.
This guy's a certified asshole.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody calls
right.
themselves Pimpy K.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck is that? Why don't you call yourself the real deal, for Christ's sakes?
That dude probably gave himself that nickname. Broke every cardinal rule of nicknames and gave himself. That's the type of
you
nickname
can't give yourself
people
your
only
own
give
handle, man.
No, you can't do it.
It's not cool.
No,
I can proudly say I know that there's a lot of real deals on this planet. Evander Holyfield and several others.
A really good nickname should be given to you when you're young, and you should never like it at first. It just grows on you.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I can't say I didn't like it at first. I got the real deal moniker tattooed on me when I was 14.
Doing your second stint in prison.
It was
high school. Okay.
Yeah, hiding bodies. But the only reason it did is because no one could say my name the right way, so they say Villarreal, and it was Chad, the real deal, Villarreal. It rhymes. It makes sense. I kind of dug it.
Not Villarreal.
Yeah, nothing rhymes with Villarreal. Yeah, but anyways, that is thank you very much for the for making me aware of this Stalking Awareness Month, because that is
Hey, I want everybody to be aware. I want everybody out there to contact his or her respective stalker,
or as we discussed pre-show,
or
if you are the stalker,
contact your victim.
Yeah, contact your victim.
Just let them know that you care. Let them know that you care about all the time they take out of their schedule to peep in your windows.
Maybe wrap a nice box up with like a puppy's ear in it or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever you do. I don't know how stalkers
when you go to
roll,
work, you know he's going to follow you to work.
He's there, yeah.
Right. Just bring him, a cup of coffee or something. Just let him know that you appreciate that he's there.
Look out your window right now. He's probably staring at you right now.
Yep.
With one hand mysteriously below vision and moving vigorously.
There's one person that stalker isn't there right now, but I will be in about. I mean, he probably will be in about an hour.
Yeah,
he's a little wrapped up right now.
We will see that he is there after the show concludes. But so
P.S.
Stalking Awareness Month.
Now, I know what you're wearing.
P.S. Quit closing the blinds. It's pissing me off. But I mean, have you ever had? I mean, I can't say that I've ever had a full blown stalking, like, super creepy thing, but I think stalking is kind of a broad term. You've got your I think probably the most common version of stalking these days would be Facebook stalking, right?
Right. I mean, there's stalkers.
Or social media stalking.
Considering what that we're both in the music industry,
right?
There's groupies. There's definitely those overeager fans, if you will.
Yeah. Which, can I interrupt just a second? Hold that thought. By the way, if you go up to a person who performs on a stage and you say hey to them and call them by name and they don't remember your name, that doesn't make them an asshole.
Mm-mm. They meet a lot of people.
There might be, like in my situation, there's generally 4 or 5 guys in the band, and while I may remember your face, I meet a lot of yous, and granted there's a lot of bands, but it's a lot easier, I think, to remember a band member than for a band member to remember every fucking person they meet. It doesn't mean we don't appreciate you. It doesn't mean we don't respect you. It's just fucking hard to remember.
And if I don't remember you, but I'm acting like I do, please don't call me out by asking me some type of challenge question to make me look like a fucking idiot. I'm doing it to be nice so that way you don't think I'm a dick. Because, I mean, let's be honest with you. If you really knew me, you would already know that I'm a dick.
That's pretty true, yeah. But, I mean, if you're making the effort to carry on the conversation and act cordial towards someone without remembering their name, that means we wish we remembered your name. It just don't. Shit happens. But anyways, continue with your thought. I'm sorry.
What were we talking about?
Fuck, I was hoping you remembered. God damn it. Oh, stalking awareness. Okay, so stalking. I said, have you ever had a stalking situation?
So, like I said, there's groupies.
Right.
There's over anxious fans.
Yes.
There's people that don't really even care so much about what you do, but they love the attention you get, so they want to be a part of it so bad that they automatically insert themselves into things which they shouldn't be.
That's the classic go to a show and try to become part of the show person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have a stalker. Like, there's different levels, especially when you're in a position where you do live shows and you do things that you make yourself public.
Right.
So the people in the public automatically assume that it's okay to stumble on some of your privacies and things of this nature.
And I think a lot of it is maybe a little misguided or a little overzealous. Well, I think well-intended adoration that just kind of gets sideways.
I think it starts that way, but I think what happens is the more you push back and the more you let that person know that you're not interested in what it is that they're peddling or what it is that they're trying to have with you, that to them it makes them want you even more because now you're unattainable.
Right.
And that's when it starts to turn from something innocent into something that's completely fucking obnoxious and borderline dangerous.
Yeah, and then you come home and they've got your used boxers in a thing that's boiling water and they're making like taint tea.
Right.
And then shit gets weird.
Candle, shrines.
Yeah. Shit gets a little sideways, but
I think Nikestro has a stalker.
Really?
On that new project I'm working on that's secret that we can't tell.
Oh, it's going to be fucking awesome. Yes.
There's a character that's called Nikestro Stalker.
I like it. Yeah, we did a pre-show, guys, just to give you a little peek of the man behind the curtain. We talked about some of the things we want to do this year, some of the ways we want this thing to go. Like I said, we're not happy with where we are. We are, in a sense, and when I say we, there's no secret. PPK is the one who makes this shit possible. He's got the know-how to make this stuff happen. I just come on here and ramble, sometimes in an entertaining way, sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day.
But we got ideas. We got shit we want to do.
At the end of the day, I didn't do a bunch of research into how to do this. I already knew how to use the equipment, obviously, because I've had a recording studio for the last 15 years or so. I knew the equipment. Was kind of new to the whole video and everything. I didn't read any tutorials or watch any videos on this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. I just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And I started doing it.
Yeah.
And here we are now. You know what I mean? Listen, we're really interested.
The one thing I take credit for was strategically planning the idea in someone's brain that I knew had the knowledge and the motivation and commitment to make it happen. And I cannot say it could not have worked out any better.
I only wish we would have started it together.
Yeah, I just don't know what I could have contributed, to be perfectly honest with you.
What the fuck do you contribute now?
It's a fair point. That is a fair point. I have an orange hat. Is that
anyway? I don't want to steal your show, but what I will do, at least right here before we end the segment, I do want to get this out because I think this is very important. Up here in the corner is the PMVN logo, the PMPK Multiverse Network. The whole idea about this is we want to be a network of shows, not all the same type of show. Like my show's based loosely on underground music and helping promote artists that are unsigned, blah, 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 blah. His show is basically more of a viewer engaged type of topic. Random topic, random variety, I guess you could call it.
That's the other way you viewers can help us. We want you to contact us with stuff. I want you for this show. I want this to be our show. I want to hear from you cats. And I know we're starting out. I know it's going to be slow, but we're not going to stop hounding about it. Hit me up with questions or topics, and I want to address them. Sorry, go.
And also, if any of you out there have ideas of a show that you want to do and you need a platform to launch it.
Oh, yeah. We got elbow room.
Submit your idea to us. Maybe shoot a demo and shoot us a link or shoot us a file to see it, and if we like it, we will fucking make you part of the PMVN network. I mean, we will make you PMVN family. I mean, we're wanting. I mean, just as some examples, a sports show, like a really edgy sports show is something that I've been wanting to put on the network because I think we definitely are missing something like that. That
might fall into that if you want something done right category.
Yeah, I mean, even something as silly as like a video blog of you rating movies or something. You know what I mean? Like a movie critic type of thing. Somebody that a fucking cooking show, as long as like you have bitches doing it with you naked, that would be fucking awesome, and I will put you on the network. All it's got to be, look, honestly,
and if your cooking show has naked chicks, you don't really have to cook anything.
I would hope it's just entertaining, but not not in like the traditional form. It's got to have some kind of a hardcore edge because that's what the shows on this network have. You know what I mean? But if you have any ideas and you want to be a part of this, look, hit us up at radio@pimpyk.com or podcast@pimpyk.com. Shoot us some ideas, and we will try to make them happen for you. I mean,
yeah, again, pimpyk.com. That's the home base for everything we do.
Absolutely.
So if you forget everything we tell you and the stuff we put on the screen for you, if you can remember pimpyk.com, there's a way to get a hold of us on there.
And look, this isn't going to be like a swim or sink type of situation. You know what I mean? We're not going to let you drown. If you don't know what you're doing, and at best, all you can do is shoot your footage and get it over to me. I can help. I mean, we'll help with editing. We'll help with, once we get around to the point where we're actually starting to sign sponsorship, we will lead you in the right way. We will do everything we can to make you successful, just like I do for this show. I will go out of my way to make sure it's successful because I want this network to work, and I want you guys to be involved either on one side of the camera or the other. It really doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, and I can speak from personal experience. You know, this was a brainchild for both Pimpy K and myself. But like I said, I didn't have the networking media know-how to make shit happen. He took that ball and ran with it. But even though he's put in to this point, he's put in the back-breaking work. He's done the heavy lifting. I've come in here twice a week and ran my mouth, on a microphone, but he doesn't put that over my head. He still says, it's your show, it's your shit. What do you want to do? He throws me ideas. I say yes or no, and he couldn't be any more supportive. And he'll do that for you. I would do that for you any way I can help out, whatever. I see him shaking his head. It's because he's a fucking asshole. That's what he does. But yeah, we definitely would like to hear from you guys. We had some ideas that we were going to do that didn't pan out. That's the way this shit goes. We're growing this thing out of nowhere. The beauty of it being our little baby is that there's no rules really. We can pretty much do whatever the fuck we want to. Mm-hmm. So as long as it's not counterproductive or just we're not going to have the Nazi hour. Sorry. It's not going to happen. But,
there's a few caveats to that, but nothing that'll necessarily...
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Nothing that's going to smother your artistic impression. There's certain rules that YouTube, goes by that we, no nudity. You can't use copyrighted content. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to have permission to use whatever you use. But
we're still not wearing pants, though.
No, fuck no. Other than that, you guys... I want you guys a part of this one way or another. And one last thing I'll say, because we do have to end this segment, is we need subscribers on YouTube. We need them bad. And I thought of a really cool idea, and I meant to tell you this before the show, but I think this is badass. I want to challenge you guys to put us out there and try to get us some subscribers. And what I want you guys to do is, or what I want to do is, I want to set it up where you guys communicate with us and you let us know what you're doing to help support us. Whenever you share something or if you're sending emails or even if you just tell a friend or you print some flyers and you hand them out, and I'll put some flyers that you can download and print yourself on the website.
You can iron letters on a shirt from Walmart, whatever it is.
You put our fucking decal on your car. I don't care what it is. Yeah. When we get to 500 subscribers, we're going to do a special show. Fuck it. We'll do a whole day of special shows and we'll have you guys in the studio interacting. We'll put you on the show. Absolutely. I mean, we care about you guys more than you'll ever fucking believe because we know we can't do this without you guys. And God, it's starting to sound like a fucking PBS fundraising drive, man. But we need it. We need help.
We have operators standing by.
We're growing and we're getting up there, but we can't do it by ourselves. We need your guys' support. You need to put us out there. You need to put us on blast. And if you do, we will fucking reward you greatly. And that's the honest to God
absolutely
truth.
That's the absolute truth. And I'll beat it over the head again. And PPK, I will. But I told him from day one, he'll back me on this. I wanted this to be a show. I can come on here and run my mouth for an hour twice a week. So easy. Me and Pimpy K, neither one of us has any problem running our fucking mouths. We're good at it. But I would really like to interact. I want to have a relationship with you guys. I want you guys to go, man, this fucked up shit happened to me. My brother-in-law was a fucking asshole over Christmas. I don't know what to do about it. Now there's a fucking elephant in the room. I don't know what to do about it. Send that shit to me, man.
We make ourselves very, very available. There's no doubt about that.
Send it to us. We are not licensed therapists, but we're not dumb. And we can give you another perspective on it. Maybe we'll help you. If not, it'll just be fucking funny. But either way, we'll address it. We'll try to give you something. If nothing else, we give you a chuckle. But we really want the interaction. That was what I wanted from the get-go. I want that show to be about that. So we up on the break?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we're going to hit the break, cats. This is The Deal. I am Villarreal. That's Pimpy K. We're going to see you in just a few minutes.
driving in your car?
You bastards!
Are you sitting home alone?
You a fucking loser and you fucking know it.
Does the end of the night end with you balls deep in that fat girl you brought home from the bar? Tuesday night at 7, tune in for the Pimpy Cast live broadcast happening on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Linguistics are common, be peaceful, we see you, you don't need a problem with me and my people, it's sequel to none, we the start, we the end, and the end has begun, in the end, see the sun turn to black with the quickness, you missed it, it happened 12 days ago, get this, we shifted this plane of existence in minutes, my bet is this next one decides he just sit this one out, storm clouds are approaching horizon, foul, soft foul, and they boast like Verizon out. Can you hear me now? Cause I'm trying my best just to stress you the mind of the violent. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on.
And all involved the Paul was all us in the mall. I'm calling on the law and shatter they fucking jaws and splattering walls, falling with blood, trailing down the block, trickling up through the hood. It's all good round my way. Hey, we daily harassed. I'm about to pull you out the car, put your brains on the dash. I quit wearing the mask cause I'm past that. It's action type to cut you off in traffic. Click, clack and get the flash. This madness I'm had it's added up and contracted into a verbal assassin who actually do what he rapping. This is tragic, but I'm natural, irrational. I'll pass it through into another plane just like a vial of fucking acid. You just ask me to, I'll show you, but no, you ain't coming back. Pensacola soldiers roll, yo, we colder, remember that. I stay kin to that, and in the back we easily offended. So you step in with some mouse, on the outcome tremendous.
Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Semi-bionic atomic creation, completely autonomous, bombing the nation. I'm trained in the basics of language and warfare. Perfect except my control, there's a short there. Too quick to anger and too slow to calm it. I don't need a reason to beef when it's on. I don't see you seeing a problem to solve. As important to me as the way it's resolved.
Villain is degenerate, incinerate your feelings. They were prone to be belligerent, and maybe you can hear me. That's just possibly, and honestly, I'm on some other shit.
Improvise weapons of the underground, punk bitch.
Fuck getting through the door, I'm kicking it to the floor. It's written, it's no recorded. The mission is a toolkit, it's morbid and ornery. War is the sort of thing for now. It's forming me, torn and disorderly.
Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone. Soldier preachers eating, leave a bleeding with their guns on. Shotgun, sawed off, got us for long gone.
I just want to holler at the CHR family. What y'all think, man? The Soldier Priest coming through? Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, what's up?
What's good, man? Do you got a vote for me or what's up?
Yeah, y'all still taking the vote?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go for Soldier Priest.
4-2. 4-2. Yo, shout some people out, man.
Yeah, I want to shout out to everyone in the 850, all the juggalos, everyone over at CharmHouseRecords.com and Soldier Priest.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, this kind of blew up.
Boy, had your hand. Bizarre.
something is snapped in my brain. Thoughts in my mind are becoming blurred and insane. I'm in my living room levitating like I was David Blaine. My mind is changing and elevating to a different plane. It's a place that's only known by the mentally deranged. I'm lusting for the taste of blood, I know it sounds strange. The further I summon to insanity, the more it numbs the pain. Down on my knees, scream the sky, saying God's name in vain. I'm not sure what's happening to me, but I start to welcome the change. I got the urge to destroy and rot everything within my range. I'm itching really hard for the kill, like a stray dog with mange. Spill more blood, the only thing that can release me from this cage.
Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 1. The first day I went insane.
A fucking nut, insane, I'm tripping. Dirty slut off cocaine, I'm slipping. Damn girl, you got some pretty eyes. I bet it tastes good with some chili cheese fries. And I'm so high, I can't feel my face. Barbecue arms, I love the taste. Tie me up and make incisions. Obedience for life, the true religion.
My life is morbid, Jesus Christ and corpses. You will die in your corners, the dark side of the forces. We're inside of a fortress, yes we're lighting up torches. We decided to go to war, now we're riding on horses. There was lightning and storming, yes tonight we're performing. We'll be fighting till morning, blood flying and pouring. Someone died here for me, they will shine in glory. And in time the story will be in Bible shortly. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 2. These drugs, they make me feel so strange.
All this alcohol and drugs, I convince myself they're helping me. I'm twitching, getting panicky, it's getting hard to breathe. I can barely hold down my food, I'm trying not to upheave. I got these thoughts rushing through my head, I wanna make people bleed. There's no doubt Hatchet Head is evil, born from a demon seed. Nourished by hate and aggression till I grew all B.I.G. I came on a drug-induced blackout, hands on someone's throat. I squeeze out till I hear him choke, purple face while the jugular bloat. I'm a sick, demented, fucked up freak and that's no joke. Distributing stories of blood, like a dealer pushes his coke. I thought these drugs would help my mind, but I just feel broke. Maybe next time I'll try heroin, I heard it'll help you cope.
Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 3. Tonight's the night I break these chains.
Society laughed at me, bitch, but now who's laughing? It's hard to make a sound with your neck all cracking. Self-control and sanity, these are the things that I'm lacking. But give me a meat cleaver and I'll show you a master of hacking. Cut off legs, arms and faces, feels good just stabbing. Blade comes at you so fast, it's like a ball from Glavin. I've just given up, go ahead and let myself madden. Plain the blood, spell my name demented and laughing.
When life gives you lemons, cut them in half and rub them on your nipples, then charge people to watch. The Deal with Villarreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Welcome back. I am Villarreal. This is The Deal. Pimpy K, of course, is right there. So we were rambling about some stuff that we've both forgotten at this point. But I did think of something I wanted to chat with you about, man.
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
But I'm a big fan of the E60s. Have you been watching any of those? The ESPN
like 60 for
Spotlight.
60s?
Yeah. Or yeah. Well, I think that
50 for 50.
They call it E60.
It's a number for number. I know that.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, they do a spotlight on different.
No, I don't watch those.
Random. You haven't watched them?
I've a few.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome. I mean, I got to give.
I watched the one that Ice Cube produced about the Raiders.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it talks about Al Davis.
Oh shit.
And then how the NWA, the LA Raiders influence on NWA and
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I saw that one.
Remember?
Yeah, I saw the preview.
Al
for it.
Davis.
I saw the preview.
He never paid us.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if anybody out there listening, if you happen to know if the 60 for 60 ESPN things, if they're on, I don't know if they're on Netflix or Hulu, or they might be on this website right here.
E60 is like, that's a different show than the 40 for 40. I'm saying a different number every time.
Yeah, I know, right? 78.9, probably 78.9. Is it? But no, E60, the best stories in sports.
No, I see that.
Is that not the 60 for 60?
Is it 60 for 60? I don't know.
Oh, fuck, now I'm confused. Oh, no, we'll look it up.
I thought it was 30 for 30.
Oh, shit, there is a 30 for 30, isn't there? God damn, now I'm completely confused.
Did I get the number right that time?
I fucking don't even know anymore.
I don't even watch TV anymore.
You completely derailed me. I don't. I'm
too busy making it.
I don't have cable anymore because
nope.
It's such a crock of shit.
You
can pay $16 a month and have Netflix and Hulu
and Amazon Prime because I can't live.
Yeah, how much is Amazon Prime?
Well, you pay $100 for a year, but But listen, the Amazon.
But you get a lot of other shit with that.
But the movies and the music is kind of like an afterthought. You get free shipping, you get fucking special deals on everything at Amazon.com.
Yeah.
I'm not saying another word unless they send me a fucking check.
Exactly right. Hit us up, just saying. But there was one. I gotta find the correct title now because now I feel like I'm leading people sideways. But there was I think it either 60 for 60. No, say it says E60.
I think E60 is different than 30 for 30.
30 for 30. That's why I put them wrong.
I think that's like an hour show, and then 30 for 30 is just like a 30-minute show or something.
All right, let me search it again. Y'all bear with me for a second. You know what? Can you do me a favor in the new year?
No, not
Can
really.
I get a walk-in? I haven't had a walk-in this year.
Is this your way to kill time?
I just fucking love it that much, man.
This is Christopher Walken. You're listening to The Deal with Villarreal on Pimpy K's Multiverse Network. It's a good show. You should listen to it. If you don't, you're doing it wrong, and I'll have to drive to your house, knock on your door, beat your kids, and stab you in the face with a soldering iron. So listen to the fucking show, and have a good night.
Hey,
that is fucking beautiful. I just don't get tired of it. And this is the crazy part. That is actually Christopher Walken.
It really is. Yeah. It really is.
There is no way for you to prove us wrong on that. So
what's really funny is we were talking about that on the last episode of the Pimpy Cast. I had both D-Folk and Nikestro in here, tag team in the co-host slot, and
right.
I played that for him, and we brought it up, and we were. The funny thing about all of that is that I was like. I didn't even know that Christopher Walken was a show of the network, and Nikestra was like, well, I always assumed he was. I was just never sure about it.
Yeah, common logic would make you think he was. All right, so I've identified this much. So we have E60, and then you have, which is an ESPN thing of stories,
right.
Series of stories.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have 30 for 30, which is also a series of stories. But I think the one, because I'm looking at these, the 30 for 30s, they got Angry Sky, the U Part 2, the best there never was or something. Anyways, I saw one advertised. It's on ESPN's network. I don't know if it's fucking 30 for 30 or E60 or fucking QVC. I don't know.
I love the way you act like you can read when we're on the air.
I know, right?
It's fucking cute.
It's beautiful. But it's called
all
Football
pictures,
Player.
All pictures.
Yeah, there's nothing but literally crayon pictures on the screen right now. But there's one about it's called, I believe the title was Football Player, but it's a high school story, and this kid, I couldn't hear it, I could just see it, but he's not a paraplegic because he can control his legs apparently down to like the knee.
He's a partial pelegic.
Yeah, I guess.
I just made that up.
Yeah,
I'm going with it.
It works. Yeah, I'm gonna endorse the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked fucking awesome. They show this cat going into the game, and he's on like his hands, but he can, like I said, he can move his legs because he's on his knees. But you can see him; he's articulating his knees. He can move to that point. But then,
I did see that. And he's like playing football and
shit. Yeah,
shit.
he's a fucking lineman.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he obviously has
his
no
upper
problem.
body is strong.
He obviously has no problems with lining up with his hands in the dirt.
Yeah. So fucked up.
What? It's the truth.
It is. But
it's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true. But yeah, I want to see that one, man, because this cat like lines up on the line and he is fearless. He He's got a redonkulous upper body for, I think he's like a sophomore in high school.
Redonkulous, is that the technical term?
Yeah, it's medical. I got that right out of WebMD.
Cool.
Redonkulous. But anyways.
Every time I go to WebMD, I have cancer, so I stopped going.
I know, right? I'm like, God, I thought I had a hangnail.
I mean, exactly.
I got fucking tuberculosis.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
My cancer has tuberculosis.
But as we were stumbling around in my general unpreparedness as usual, I'm excited to see there's a U Part 2. Did you watch the U Part 1, the first one?
It's on Netflix. And
yeah, it's good.
No, I didn't watch it.
It was good as shit. You need to watch that one.
Is it talking about all the felons and all that shit?
Yeah, it's talking about back when they were doing that crazy shit where they were showing up in fatigues. And
I don't need to watch it.
No, it actually
lived it.
It gives some good background on shit though. I think you'll have some shit in there you didn't know about.
One day when I'm bored, I might tune in.
It blindsided me. My ex-brother-in-law is a big Miami fan, and yeah, I think he would probably even learn. It was pretty dope. But anyways,
now I definitely want to see the football player. You want to know what I've been watching? Maron. You have Netflix?
Yeah, you talking about Mark Maron?
Yeah, but he's got a show called Maron. It's on Netflix.
Oh boy, you just hit a fucking spot. You didn't know you hit, but
it's about podcasting.
Yeah, I was a subscriber. I actually unsubscribed from his podcast today.
What did he do?
Here's the thing.
He hasn't done it to me yet. So
I like his podcast.
No.
Spoiler alert. I like his podcast.
You like his package?
I like his podcast.
You like his package.
I like his podcast. I don't have any beef with his podcast.
And his package.
Every now and then these stories would pop up on generally other podcasts because when I work all day, all I do is listen to podcasts. I've told you that. Big fan of Fighter and the Kid.
I think I already know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
He's evidently a giant fucking dick if he doesn't know who you are, and he's like really shitty to people until they quote unquote earn his respect. Which, fuck you.
I'm okay with that. I'm
not. I don't think I'm okay with that. I mean, if you're
if you're just I don't need to watch it. I've lived it.
If you're just shitting on people for no other reason than you don't know who they are,
then you're Pimpy K.
But he's Mark Maron, who is
mediocre at best. Probably not even really a good comedian.
He's fucking smart as shit.
He's really good.
And I think he's funny.
He's really good at interviewing good comedians.
Yeah, I mean, he got fucking Barack Obama to go to his podcast, which he does out of his garage.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope.
That is.
I got mad
in a really shitty part of LA too. Nonetheless.
Yeah. But my beef with it is, why you got to go and like instead of being supportive to upcoming like Joey Diaz. You know, Joey Diaz was in the remake of The Longest Yard. If you haven't listened to his stuff, he's got one called I think it's called Church or something. Hold on, I'll look it up because I'm subscribed to this one. His podcast is fucking hilarious. He's got a young
unlike
Jewish,
ours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's not like this steaming pile of shit. But no, he's got like this young Jewish cat that is like his producer, and Joey will.
All you had to do was say producer.
Joey doses him. Joey's a big fan of like edibles, like the marijuana edibles and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Joey will take like I'm going to use arbitrary numbers. I don't know the dosage of fucking edibles, so don't bother telling me. But say, for instance, he'll take a 500 milligram...
Please call in now and tell him.
500 milligram brownie and put it in like a 100 milligram wrapper and then give it to his producer. So by the end of the show, the producer is inevitably...
freaking out?
Fucked up. No, he's chill, but he's all like giggles and all those words kind of one sound. I don't stop between words.
See, just because the way that shit does me... I would be like in the corner with a blanket over my head, shivering, just peeping.
I'd probably be in a fucking coma,
peeping out the mini blinds and shit, dude. Just making sure nobody's fucking watching me. If the phone rings, I'm 34 years old, and I'd be like, if that's my mom, tell her I'm not here.
Don't touch it. They know.
If that's her, tell her I'm not here. I know it's my mom. I know it is.
But it's called The Church of What's Happening Now. That's Joey Diaz's podcast.
Actually, I watched that because it was actually linked to an episode of the Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
He has him on there. He's on there on his show a couple episodes.
Yeah, Rogan says that Joey Diaz is the funniest motherfucker that's ever walked the planet Earth. Yeah, that's what he believes. He thinks he's better than Pryor.
You got to respect that opinion.
And Rogan's a fucking pretty informed motherfucker. So
and funny.
But and Joey Diaz and his producer, they both just got into like jiu-jitsu and shit. It's fucking priceless, man. You got to listen to it. It's good stuff. But Rogan is like the most cut bridge troll. He calls himself a troll. He says that he's built like a troll, so I'm not insulting the guy. But yeah, I don't know that I ever really processed what a fucking monster that guy is.
Well,
he's a monster.
On top of any of the physicality bullshit, he just
mentally
his intelligence level. A lot of people don't understand how intelligent that guy is because all they see is the commentator from the UFC or the host of the Fear Factor. You watch that man's
comedy.
Guy from
what was that show he did?
Fear Factor.
No. Before that, his breakout. Remember, it was a radio They worked at a radio station, and he was the news guy or something.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Never seen it.
Oh, you've seen this. Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
Jesus. Welcome to the Deal with Villarreal, where what we do is play on the computer the whole time.
Brought to you by Yahoo. No, they don't.
I'm surprised you didn't say.
Them.
You didn't say. You know what? I got to Google this. Go ahead and play the Christopher Walken again.
I was trying to. I tried to put a little sugar on top of the motherfucker. He was. Where's his IMDb page? He was. God damn it! What's the name of that shit? It's not. I want to say Spin. It's not Spin City.
Talk Radio. Was it actually Talk Radio? There was like a Talk Radio, right?
It had the blonde-haired fucking fruity guy, Andy.
Christopher Spade.
No, Andy.
They're not Christopher Spade. David Spade. What the fuck? Yeah. Christopher, that's his cousin.
No, not David Spade, but think he's
blonde,
possibly not straight.
Oh, Andy Dick.
Andy Dick.
No, Andy Dick's queer
Andy
as
Dick
shit.
was on it,
but that's okay. Andy Dick will fuck anything that moves.
Yeah.
It's been proven, and he's went to jail for it.
Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall was on it. He was the station director or something.
See, Mark Maron's even.
Fuck is the name of that?
Mark Maron's even touted on that.
He is, and I like Maron, man. But I'm not okay with you not supporting the up and comers. Like if I meet a young musician, my tendency is to want to help them.
Well, if you watch his show, you'll learn why he's like that because he's been fucked and taken advantage of plenty of times for that shit. Like this woman
I agree with that to an extent.
Introduced herself to him and fucked him. And then made him go be on her son's podcast because he was starting a podcast and he was I'm not saying there's any validity in his show, but I like to believe these are from real experiences. Sort of like the way that what's his name, Alan or David, the writer of Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David.
Yeah, Larry David.
You know, a lot of that shit's based off real experiences and shit that he actually went through. Seinfeld was pretty much a story of his life. Just they casted the wrong people to convey what was going on. I mean,
do you remember
don't get me wrong? That was when that show went syndicated. It was
oh Jesus,
that made Seinfeld
I don't feel
the
sorry for
highest-paid
anyone on
comedian
that
of all
fucking show.
time.
Yeah, it doesn't even show it on his IMDb page. But I was gonna say,
I think you're mistaking him with somebody else.
No, dude, I'm telling you, I know this shit. Was it called Talk Radio?
There was a show called Talk Radio, and I think Andy Dick was on that show. I could be mistaken.
Do you remember when Joe Rogan was on the Man Show? When they tried to, they got rid of Kimmel and, what's his face? Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla. They got rid of them, and it was Joe Rogan and
You know what I always remember Adam Carolla from? That sex thing with Dr. Drew. What was it called? Loveline.
That's what it was.
It was they had this doctor that knew his shit, but in order to convey and satisfy the younger crowd, they had to have the jackass, and that was Carell. You know what I'm saying?
What's the doctor? What's the doctor's name?
Drew.
Dr. Drew. Yeah. He has got to be we're just hopping all over the place today, guys.
Well,
this is what happens when you give me a day off.
He's on fucking MSNBC now, so he's or headline or whatever. So he's tag teaming shows with fucking Nancy.
Well, I think he's
Drew
great.
Or Nancy Grace, that stupid bitch.
Oh, she's the fucking.
But his shows over the top, fucking dramatic, just like hers. It's not even news anymore. It's just fucking. It's got. I think fucking Talk Soup's more informative than anything that you can watch on that fucking network. And it might even be on that network.
There's
I don't know.
Valid argument for that. But have you ever seen the interview or the
Is Talk Soup still on?
The conference? I think so.
I think it's just called The Soup now.
Yeah, right. It is The Soup. But have you ever seen the conversation or debate between Nancy Drew and 2 Chainz about marijuana?
Yes.
Fucking awesome.
Dude, there's plenty of videos of her getting schooled out there.
Yeah, when you get in an argument with a guy named 2 Chainz, not that I'm saying you can't be smart being named 2 Chainz. But in her world, that was the worst fucking scenario
There's
ever.
a few people in the media that people just love posting videos of them getting schooled. Her, fucking O'Reilly, of course, Bill O'Reilly. Yeah. People love watching him get just fucking annihilated by guests.
Well, it's when he was
he cuts mics now, so that way they can't fucking.
Yeah, he was doing the inappropriate shit with sending dick pics or something to one of his staff, and then you had Rush Limbaugh who was eating 7,000 Oxycontins a day, and he fucking had to come back and own that shit. But you know what? Did it hurt their numbers at all? Nope. But I don't get it. I'm bound to fucking
political
determine.
propaganda train, man. It never fucking stops. It's stationless, baby. It just spins and spins and spins.
I cannot for the life of me find the fucking name of the show, and it's going to piss me off.
I think we should just let that go. I think it's time to just let that one go there.
And I think you've known me long enough to know that's not going to happen.
No, it's not, and that's unfortunate.
It is. It is.
For not for you or for me, but for your show.
Well, I can multitask.
Did you find it?
I'm working on it.
Jesus Christ! What was that eureka moment you just had? Oh, Oh no, I haven't.
I thought of something else to talk about. Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
So, what were your thoughts on the semifinals of the college football? You had Clemson and Oklahoma, and you had Michigan State and Alabama.
They were kind of bullshit games.
I think it was the same thing in both situations, where I feel like Alabama or Michigan State looked like they didn't have any business being on a field with Alabama.
Nope, overrated.
And Oklahoma didn't look like they had any business being on the field with Clemson.
First of all, I don't know if you know this or not. Not a single Florida team that went to a bowl won.
I did know that, unfortunately,
including my beloved Noles.
Yeah, it's a bummer. You know, like I said, Auburn. Of course, we were in the essentially the fucking Cheeto stained fingers bowl, but we were playing against Memphis, who has I don't remember the guy's first name, something Lynch, but he's projected to be the first quarterback taken in the NFL draft.
Who's he play for?
Memphis.
No, who I was thinking? I was thinking of the Northern Illinois guy, which never fucking ended up doing anything. Jordan Lynch. What the fuck ever happened to that guy?
I don't know, but he was. I saw the couple games I saw. He was a fucking.
He was
machine,
a stud, dude. Don't get me wrong. He was like a dual threat guy, so he wouldn't have been a quarterback if he came into the league. But fuck, there had to be a spot for a guy like that.
You make that guy a slot. Facility, backfield, whatever. You just one of those guys you put wherever and get the ball in his hand somewhere, preferably with a full head of steam, and he's going to make people miss and look stupid.
I don't want to get struck by lightning, but that's like Tim Tebow. You know what I mean? If he would have just humbled up. And
News radio. It was called News radio.
I fucking said that already.
You said talk radio.
Oh fuck, I was close.
Pardon me.
No, that's nice. We should have a soundboard. I actually have one. I'm just afraid to use it because of the fucking the resource issues we have.
Pagano got an extension in Indy. Colts head coach Chuck Pagano. That's what my NFL networks just tell me. But anyways, yeah, the show with Joe Rogan was
the Bills. Radio. The Bills knocked the Jets out of the playoffs.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Nobody circles the wagon.
So
like the Buffalo Bills.
As we move, that's a little shout out to D Folk. Wherever the fuck that guy is.
Chris Boomin, or Boomer, as a lot of people know him. He's came up with some of the most iconic fucking phrases for football. Like with the Raiders.
Rumbling, fumbling, stumbling, all that shit he does.
With the Raiders, he's got Da Raiders.
Da Raiders.
But I love that. Nobody circles the wagon.
You know what? I didn't realize. I went to ESPN the weekend. This has been years and years ago.
You went to ESPN for the weekend?
No, it's called ESPN the Weekend in Disney.
I obviously don't know shit about
this. They take over like Disney and Epcot and shit. But this was back in a former life.
They do like meet and greets and all this kind of shit?
Yeah, they do live shows. They have big stages and all this shit. I actually got to get on the big
celebrity athletes walking around everywhere and shit. That's cool.
I saw the Sklar brothers. They were there doing some shit. But I saw Chris Berman. I got to get on a big screen and ask Takeo Spikes a question.
Oh, that's
cool.
It was
pretty dope. Yeah,
awesome.
Because he's a former Auburn guy. So, of course, that was awesome for me. And, by the way, he has zero neck, and his shoulders are approximately as wide as this table we're sitting at right now.
You know who I met one time at a Florida State game? It was a game day. What's the Heisman winner that's on the show, the black dude? Little guy. He was like a
Desmond Howard?
Desmond Howard. DJ scared the shit out of him. He was carrying a briefcase, and I'm not positive about this, but I'm pretty sure it was handcuffed to his hand. And DJ walked up and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Heisman, what's in the case?" And he got really fucking nervous and called for security, so we turned around and walked away.
By the way, I
don't know what could have been in that case, but it was. I met Desmond Howard, and that's how it happened.
It was the case from Pulp Fiction, dude.
Oh,
is that what I think that is?
It was Marcellus's soul. Are we good? Oh, we're good.
Oh, we're good. By the way, I love the Heisman House commercials this year. They've been pretty dope with Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker and
all those guys. Yeah.
They had the one on there with the guy that played Rudy. The guys, that's not my
name.
Rudy. But we're gonna run long tonight because let's jump to a break because we just got a submission on the old Villarreal at PimpyK.com, bro, man.
Right.
And it's a zinger.
All right, guys, we'll handle that when we get back. You are watching The Deal right here on PimpyK's Multiverse Network.
An uphill battle, I don't know. but I guess we'll see. As I hold my breath and move against this doubt that flows through me, and we'll give it all to make this count, and own the time till it all runs out. Because we deserve much more than this life. A narrow vision pulled over our eyes. Let's conquer the system where dreams are just fiction. We'll make it our mission to live life for every day of our lives. Tell me what you think is right, and we'll press on till we reach the side. This time, you're not alone, so just turn away and leave today. This doubt that calls you home, and we'll give it all to make this count, and own the time till it all runs out.
Georgie. Yo. Uh-oh. Who is this on the track? It's George Pencil. Mixing rock with the rap. Me and Pink for president. Got the medicine effectively ignoring doubts. Messages messing with passion and dedication. Giving doubt no invitation, cause it's already exceeded its limitations. From always hesitating cause it says I won't make it. It's got the key to my dream. I'ma punch it in the face and take it. Cause we deserve more than this life. We learn from hurt and we try to invite your minds into our vibe. Reality lies and cowardly defies and our will to survive in this system of lies. And if you don't witness our crime, then remember me. The system is killing me, it's an enemy. Sent to see me fail epically. This better be worth the testing me, cause I'm stressed with infection and dream. The industry can't mess with me than PFP.
Because we deserve much more than this life. A narrow vision pulled over our eyes. Let's conquer the system where dreams are just fiction. We'll make it our mission to live life for in the.
Thank you for listening to Taking Sheets, Jacking Beats, 420 edition. Precise, B Vogue, Paulie P, The Hawk, Savino, producer Dave Sands, put it down. Brent, of course, thank you for the licks and the mix. Ed McGrath, taking the pics. Speaker Box DJs, DJ Fusion. What's the deal? We are Mad Love, all together. From the SAG Nasty down to P Cola. I appreciate all the Mad Love y'all showing out there. And anybody else I did not mention, we appreciate you. It's Mad Love, MADLOVE. Good music. The 420 edition. DJ V.
It just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Hey, it just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time. Leaves that station about 8:45. I hit Trouble Junction at 72. It's 9:45. You know I'm driving again.
A closet full of Spencer clothes, every color can't go. Only chain he ever wore lay on his polo. Chillin' at the top because he made his own room. Likes and play with hoods that are thirsty on the full moons. That rumble in your heart, it's like a piece of art. You gotta sketch out what you want right from the very start. When it's the thing of beauty, now that's a joke forever. Christmas on Chica Sands, no snowy weather.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion
lady in red, I'll take my advice, you'll be better off dead. The switchman, he's sleeping trains going 102. He's on the wrong tracks and headed for you.
Stay precise when boss leave, no press in the dust. Collect shells, vacation, and gotta trust. Some had it all, man, some had ish. Believe me when I say a ghost wrote all this. Fashion a song with vision and some meaning, and make it all clear and easy. Your Sunday evening, love them all shades, motion, hale. Wanna slow down, but with music I'm safe.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind you. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. Hey. Trouble with you is a trouble with me. We've got two good eyes, but we still can't see. We come round the bend and you just know it's the end. But the fire just steams and the engine just gleams. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind you. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. Hey. This old engine, oh, carry me away now. Carry me away, oh no, carry me away, carry me away, yeah.
Don't bother bringing us your problems. We deal in solutions. This is The Deal with Villarreal, Monday and Wednesday nights at 8 on PMVN Radio.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Got to address a couple things real quick. I apologize. I took my eye off the Twitter for a minute.
The Twitter.
And
which resides on the interwebs.
Our go-to number one fan. Who am I talking about?
Charis.
It's got to be Charis.
Our power lifter.
A good supporter of the show. I'm gonna blow through her. She gave me a couple of comments here on Twitter. She said, "Hey, that we needed what? I don't. Oh, I got you. I got it. I got it. I was slow, but I got it.
No, fuck you.
I'm slow, dude. I'm fucking retarded." But she said...
sometimes I just forget the camera's there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that thing.
Anybody that watches... and I'll let you get to that in a second. Anybody that watches my show, your show... when I talk, I don't generally look at the camera because this is sort of like a radio show first to me. And then the video and all of this is kind of like an afterthought.
Yeah.
But
it's a fly on the wall.
It really is. You know what I mean? And every now and then... Like you guys will always see me staring this way, and that's because I'm monitoring equipment.
We got a screen,
I'm looking at levels, and I'm watching the feed here. So essentially, I'm being very narcissistic, and I'm, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here watching myself.
I try to think about it every now and then. I try to address the camera because I'm the same way. I forget. I get caught in the conversation.
Like I said, the video is kind of just an afterthought.
But let's give our girl her just desserts here. She said, "Chad Villy, You need a vagina in the studio.
Cheris, thanks for calling in.
Pimpy Gay is right here.
Just so you know, we've already had some in here, and you saw how that turned out. This is the deal with Villarreal on the Pimpy Gay Multiverse Network.
I'm going to get to this one in just a second because I got a request to send out to the PMVN family and supporters.
Just for the record, every person that's ever sat in that spot has done a damn good job. I just want to let you know that.
That is a fact. That is a true fact. She did correct us if I'd have seen this earlier. It is 30 for 30 that I was trying to think of earlier, or that you came up with, but I was stumbling over.
I think I started at 70 for 70 and just made my way down until 30 felt good enough.
And she says that they are on Netflix, so that's good news.
Yeah. So, most of them anyway.
Here's my beef with Netflix, and I won't get on this because I want to get the rest of her stuff here. But Netflix, my beef. I think I'm going to end my Netflix because they take so long to get everything. Whereas like Hulu, like a Saturday Night Live goes on Saturday night, by Sunday night you can watch it.
Well, that's because
Netflix is 7 years later.
That's because Netflix. See, that's because those are two different services.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like one more than the other.
Hulu, they have some movie stuff, but they pretty much they're a TV.
Yeah, they're way more TV.
Thing. Yeah, but here's the other thing though. Hulu doesn't carry full seasons. They typically carry the season that's currently on or the one prior to that.
No. Dude, I'm telling you, they got. Well, I have a niche of shit that I like to watch. But usually when I find it, they've got like season 1 through 8 or whatever.
I can't get rid of Netflix for the simple fact that I'm completely in love with multiple originals of theirs.
That is the big one. That's the big one right there. They've done really well with their original broadcasting.
Speaking of vagina, Orange is the New Black. I fucking love that show.
Yeah, are they coming out with another season?
Yeah, of course they are.
Sweet. I watched the other one the day it came out. Watched the whole thing.
House of Cards. Oh yeah, dude, that's the other thing about that.
So beautiful.
That's better than Hulu. Their originals, they put them all out at once, so you can binge watch the fuck out of them.
I love it and hate it at the same time.
Yeah, because
I love it because I get to fucking go head first into that shit. I hate it because then I got to wait a fucking year.
You don't retain anything when you binge watch. Have you noticed that?
I don't retain anything anyway. But
well, I typically do. Shit, dude. Here's another thing about Netflix that's badass. I've watched every episode of Cheers over like 5 times since I got Netflix about 8 years ago.
Have you grown a new appreciation for that show? I mean, I love the show.
Every episode, I see something new, and there's something new to laugh at, or the same old jokes.
I realize how brilliant that fucking show really was.
That show was fucking brilliant,
yeah,
dude.
Absolutely brilliant.
It's I live that type of life.
Yeah, pretty much. Cheers, Ticket, whatever. But let me get back. Okay, 30 for 30 for 30 is on Netflix. She's talking about the Cosby situation. She says, noticed how the support for Cosby suggests that it's a white man conspiracy.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, I can't say argue with that. In all fairness, the vast majority, if I'm not mistaken, of his alleged victims are white.
Really?
I saw a couple black ladies, but predominantly white. I would look that up, but you guys know that I suck at looking shit up.
If you look, and there's a big part of this is the population. A lot of people don't realize what a small portion of the population make up African Americans in this country. It's not. A lot of people think, man, they're fucking everywhere. That's how rednecks talk.
Jesus
like, man,
Christ.
they're fucking around every corner.
When I hear anybody talk about, if I hear somebody say the words, the blacks, or it fucking infuriates me so bad, man.
The coloreds.
The fact that there's still fucking retards saying that shit.
I know.
And we're not saying that to be offensive. We're saying it to address an issue that we all know is fucking there.
The fact that the NAACP still refers to their own people as colored people fucking annoys the shit out of me.
What the fuck is that about?
I have no idea.
And by the way, this came up
they should have changed that name a long time ago.
This came up in a conversation recently, but actually Cheris was in on this conversation. But if you think that is a South issue, a Southern issue, you are so incredibly mistaken.
However,
because it is North, it is what I do not believe that at all.
I'm going to tell you now.
I do not believe it at all.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm from Los Angeles. I never heard.
Oh, I heard it when I was in California.
I never listen to me. I knew racism existed, but I did not realize how fucking nasty and how real it actually was until I moved to the South.
I honestly think the worst,
and it's not just for other races. It's in the South.
No, it's for logic. It's for
you went to Tate, right? You went to
Tate. Yeah.
Did you go to Ransom?
I did,
dude. I had never heard this word before because I grew up like a rock kid. I was a punk, hardcore. When I got to Ransom, people started calling me a scrag. You remember that word?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'd never heard of that before.
Yep.
And that was basically this word that they used. Matter of fact, I had a hacky sack, and dude was like, "Oh man, can I play with the Scrag sack.
Yeah, I remember that term too.
I fucking hated it.
I didn't say I used that term, but I didn't use it in a derogatory term.
To me, it was derogatory as shit because one, look, he's
that's because
you're
an asshole.
But no. Listen, you got punk kids, you got fucking emo kids, 9-inch nerds, all that shit that went on back then.
I love the 9-inch
But they were
nerds.
all huddled because they didn't listen to country or rap. They were all huddled into this fucking fuck that.
Yeah, but I still...
The South is much nastier when it comes to race relations. I absolutely believe it.
I think the absolute worst, most racist fucking area of this country is the Northeast. The Northeast is fucking atrocious. You go to Boston, you go to Chicago, you go to in those areas up there, dude. There's some fucked. Go to fucking West Virginia.
No. You go to Boston and like those old Irish neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah, or even in New York and some of the boroughs.
Dude, it's everywhere.
Where like it's Irish on this block and no. I mean that shit's that shit has been there. That shit's been there since immigration started.
And by the way, you don't have to go very far back. And the shit that African Americans have had to deal with recently. Irish, go back and do your research and see how Irish people were treated back in the day. Back in the Ellis Island days. They were treated like certified shit.
Every race, creed, and religion on this planet has been enslaved or treated wrongly at one time or another for way longer periods than what happened here. I mean, listen, I'm not saying what happened is all right or we should just brush it off or anything. I think we should just shut up about it and move on.
I think, I agree. Of course, that's easy for us to say we're white as fuck, but
well, no. But that's not even the point. I mean, first of all, I'm a Slav, so a lot of people don't know this. We're a lot of my family.
You're dead inside, kind of anyway.
Well, here's the thing. Like when Hitler ran out of Jews, what do you think he started killing next? Slavs. He came after us next because we were the next degree of filth that he wanted to wipe the motherland up.
You didn't fit his little fucking slot.
Dude, I've had cousins, distant cousins, but ones that I've met that actually went over and fucking like fought. Because what happened was after World War II, when all those countries crumbled and some were created, they basically left them alone. They had no type of military support. They had nothing. So the Muslims and everything else started moving in and just committing genocide on people. The Jews, Christians, all that shit. They were just mass fucking genocide in that area. And I had cousins that actually went over there and fought and died to protect their families and their possessions and shit like that. So I come from a people that's been treated like that. You understand what I'm saying? However, it wasn't as in the form of, it wasn't institutionally done like it was with slaves or with the eradication of the Native Americans.
I've told you this story, having a background where I've worked.
It didn't happen here, so people don't give a fuck. Is essentially what I'm trying to say.
Well, I've told you this, that working in the construction industry and working in, like, kind of when I was younger, I had physical jobs because I was a big guy.
Of course you worked in the construction industry. You're genetically transposed to do that.
But that's the thing is me
and
being,
oranges.
Born platinum blonde hair and blue eyes, and now, I got older, I had brown hair and blue eyes, and I don't have a dark complexion. People make assumptions, and they would fucking pop off about Mexicans, and, the fucking Mexicans this and fucking Mexicans that, and it got me in a lot of shit because I was a hot-tempered kid, and they had no idea that the guy they were talking to was, half. I'm very proud of my mom. I'm very proud of my dad. I've got an Irish side. I've got the Scotch Irish, which means we know we're white, just not exactly what kind of white. And then, my dad being Hispanic.
That's the thing you use to get more white viewership on the show.
And exactly
done
right.
It time and again.
Hashtag white people. But yeah. Anyways, let me digress. Let me get back to my point. I've been trying to get through this goddamn list of five fucking tweets.
We'll get to that.
You
were just bitching about running out of shit, and this is the reason.
And now look, I got too much shit.
It's fucking. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. So I don't give shit out of this.
Train derailed. Let me get to. Go if you got it.
The thing with you, people don't realize. Yeah. Maybe it's because I'm from Southern California, which is like the fucking mecca for Mexican.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's shitty people. Listen, there's shitty people in every
fucking
every race, everything. There's every walk of life. There's shit people. But for the most part, and I know this firsthand because I grew up in a highly dense population of Mexicans. They're highly industrious or whatever that word is. They're clean. They're hard fucking workers, and they'll work for next to fucking nothing.
They have,
you know what I mean?
Giant family ties. They're all about family.
But you can understand why things are the way they are because when they were portrayed on TV, especially back in the day,
propaganda was horrible.
They were portrayed as lazy, dirty, fucking siestas and Speedy Gonzalez. And remember, he had that one lazy, I'm just going to take a siesta.
Yeah.
I mean,
andale, bye.
No, there was nothing wrong with the Taco Bell dog. That was just pure PC bullshit that got rid of him.
I have it on good authority that Taco Bell dog was actually Honduran.
My point is, when I very first met you, and like I said, I think it's because my exposure, it's right here in the eyes, man. That's where I can tell where I mean, with Asians, that's kind of
Right.
It's a little silly to say that, but I can look at the eyes. I can almost tell you exactly where somebody's from, and I've always been able to do that because But you definitely right here.
Oh yeah.
You got that sort of like that lazy. See, it's gonna sound
it's
bad.
Almost like it's almost like an untangible. I know what you're saying though.
It's like thick eyelids. It's like it's definitely a Mexican trait.
It's just a thing.
The only thing that threw me off was your height.
Yeah.
Because I should not be this tall. Typically, there are not Mexicans that tall.
No, I have an Uncle Mike that's like 6 foot even, and they thought that he was a
giant
freak of nature. And
right.
then they didn't see me from like age 12 until I was like in my 20s, and they're like, Jesus, where did he come from? But yeah, you go to Spain. Which, there's a big beef between the Hispanics and the Spanish people. The Spanish people think they're better than the Mexicans, and by whatever. But you go to Spain and there's blonde hair, blue eyed motherfuckers everywhere. I mean, they're
white. I mean, that's a Caucasian race.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not that far removed from.
They're Western Europeans for crying out loud. I mean,
anyways, back to let me get back to. I want to get back to Cheris's last.
It's time to get back to Cheris and what she's gonna do.
This is a big one here, guys. Big shout out to everybody that listens to the show. Spread the word. Please repost all our stuff. We want people to listen. But our good friend Cheris. Excellent friend of the show. I'd have to put her in the number 1 slot for the support of the deal.
Until somebody deems themselves otherwise, Cheris, you are the number 1 fan slot.
Exactly.
Victor's up there too, though.
Yeah, I do love my Victor. I got another guy. We got an email we're going to address in a second.
I would like to call them kings and queens of fanship. I think that's what we should do. We should have like a court hierarchy of fans.
And if you fuck up and don't show up to something, we call you a jester.
Yeah, you might end up.
She has got a
peasant,
a powerlifting competition. My girl, she throws down, man. She likes to pick up heavy shit. She likes to get after it.
We should do a video of her picking up Victor.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. But before, if there's any dim-witted fucks out there who want to say that's not ladylike, let me tell you something. A strong, powerful woman, physically and emotionally. That's a badass bitch, man.
I got a question for Cheris when you're done.
But real quick, I'm going to remind you guys as this is closer because it's not until April. But it's going to be at World Gym in Pensacola, which is over on 9th Avenue, right near the intersection of Creighton and 9th. She's going to be in a powerlifting competition April 9th at 9 a.m. I would love to see a bunch of PMVN supporters, people who support us, the Pimpy Cast, the deal, show up. And have some supportive signs for Cheris, our girl.
I'm going to make a pledge right now. I am going to be there, and I'm going to be there with PMVN swag.
So you got that shit right.
Any of our viewers show up and they come and support.
Holla the deal, Pimpy Cast, Cheris, whatever, yeah.
Come rock on Cheris and see her do her thing. I will give away some free shit. Because she is most definitely a friend of the show.
Absolutely. We are very grateful for her participation in this show and the network in general. But I'll remind you guys as it gets closer, she's in training right now. She's getting after it. She's doing her shit. She's a badass bitch. We love her. So I want to give her that shout out, and I will definitely keep you guys updated as that gets closer. But is
that coming over the wire?
Oh, it is.
God, man, my soundboard is the
breaking news. We got an email, my man.
I almost did
nut. Got an email.
Did that just come in?
Yeah, it came in right before we went on break the last time. Oh shit, I got another one. God, yeah, they're coming in like hotcakes.
This might be a 2-hour show, motherfucker. I ain't even set up for a third break.
This is a buddy of mine who's a busy man, but he's had a chance to listen to the show. He's hanging out with his sister, and I don't know if he didn't specify if he wants his name out there, so we'll just call him JM. But JM sent me an email, and here is what he has proposed. I'll explain why I love this email so much. Shout out to JM and his sis. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate the contribution. Question is, and I quote, "My sister Tammy wants to know what's the big deal about blowjobs." Here's the two reasons I love this.
His sister
Here's
wants
the two reasons I love this. A, it addresses blowjobs.
Oh, absolutely.
And B, the fact that it starts off, my sister wants to know.
Mm-hmm. You know what that reminds me of? Remember when Richard Pryor used to talk about when the white people would come up for autographs, the white man? I need an autograph. It's from my sister.
Yeah, my sister. Her name's Billy.
Yeah, her name's Billy.
Billy with a Y. But so she wants to address blowjobs, and I think this is a good thing. So let me kick this off. Pimpy K, I'll throw it to you in just a second.
All right. And I still have a question for Cheris. Don't let me forget about
Don't forget it. Actually, you know what? Hit that quick. Hit that before we get into this.
No. You've already segued this.
Right,
Let's run it.
Here we go. So Big deal about blowjobs. Couple things I want to address.
I'm getting one right now.
One, yeah. You haven't seen any AP hands show up in the screen
She's
tonight.
got a green wig on, so that way the chroma key gets rid of it. Like,
but no eye contact. You know the rules. But big deal about blowjobs. First of all, let me say this. I've heard people make this statement. Go, hey man, ain't no bad blowjob. Wrong.
Way wrong.
Wrong. It's very wrong. This may be an unpopular opinion. I'm not saying you can't involve teeth, because if you know what you're doing, you can.
Yes, I've actually had some people that have rocked the teeth.
Yeah.
I've had some men and women. No, just kidding. But I've actually had some chicks that did rock the tooth thing.
Well, the man and woman, that was one person. It was just very confusing.
And I'm okay with that, because I don't judge.
Yeah.
But
we support everyone.
Here at PMVN, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as it feels good. Anyway, yeah, I've had some chicks that actually found a way to work teeth in where it was like, like,
yeah.
it's like, yeah.
But let me.
That's the technical.
Let me throw out the red flag here. If you're a lady out there and you're going, oh, teeth are okay, well, how would you do that? If you are asking that question, you're not ready to do that.
If you're old enough to watch this show, you should have already developed that. If not, it's not time to start.
No, I'll give you some leeway. You may not have the right conversation with the right girlfriend of yours to enlighten you. But if you're not sure how to do that properly, please don't try it.
You know the thing is, though, I don't even
number.
think that the few that I've had that have been like that, I don't think it's something that they knew they were doing or trying. I think it was just accidental and it just turned out amazing.
Oh, I know there's some that definitely know what they're doing, but it's a fine skill.
There's women that know what they're doing.
It's a fine skill that can go very, very, very wrong. But the question says, what is the big deal about them? You know what? Here's the thing.
Here's the deal.
Okay, I'm gonna try to draw a metaphor here.
Okay, try.
Okay, you like steak, correct?
I love it.
Steak is good as shit. What's your favorite cut? T-bone, strip, ribeye?
The
Okay.
fattiest cut, baby.
Got a nice big fat marbled ribeye. It's got the perfect grill marks etched on it. It just looks like a nice. Oh, it's beautiful, right?
Bleeding
Delicious.
all over. Not even dead, just asleep.
Yeah, it stumbled in here and passed out for a minute, and you ate that motherfucker.
That's what's up.
I stick that on a plate right in front of you. You are a happy motherfucker. I give you a plate, a steak, a knife, and a fork. Get after it, right?
I don't know where you're going with this, but yep, I'm with you so far.
How much better is it if I give you, and I don't know your personal taste, but I think you'll feel where I'm going here. If I give you, a green salad with your choice of dressing, and then I give you a baked potato fully loaded with cheese, bacon, sour cream, and butter.
You get a little bit of everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the accoutrement that makes the whole thing that much better, right?
Right.
Everybody likes to have sex, man. By the way, that can be done badly too. But everybody likes to have good sex.
And if anybody knows about having bad sex,
it's us. But the sex is awesome. But the ultimate appetizer for sex, that's a badass blowjob, man. A badass blowjob before some sex.
But I hate
and by the way, gents, that's a two-way fucking street, man.
Absolutely.
Number one, men.
I've got something to say about that.
If you don't take care of your shit, like if you coming from work and your girl's feeling randy and she wants to get after it like immediately, but you know that you just sweat for 12 hours and then dried and sweat again, don't let her do that. Tell her, baby, time out. I love you. I don't want to treat you wrong. Let me go do some do some groundskeeping. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies,
you got to manscape. You got to manscape.
Same thing, ladies. Because I tell you what, whether you're a lady or a dude, I know obviously more from the dude side, but I'd be willing to venture it goes the same. I'd be willing to venture it goes the same on both sides. If you go down there one day and everything is not okay in Funky Town,
let a motherfucker know.
That's gonna stick with you. It's gonna etch something in your brain. You know what I'm saying? And then the next time you're gonna be a little gun shy because you don't know what's happening down there. So as far as what's the big deal,
wipe your ass.
Are they mandatory? Nothing's mandatory. We all have free will. You can do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But I'm telling you right now.
Is anybody going to love you?
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe not. I am a giant fan of them. But I tell you this, and we talked about this off air earlier, actually. It's kind of funny you sent this question in. As much as I love them, if you tell me, okay, we can get after it and do the we can bump and ground horizontal mambo. Or... Whew. Sorry, I just hollered the mic. Or you can just get the BJ. I'm gonna pass on the BJ.
Mm-hmm.
I want that steak. I want that steak on a paper plate with my knife and my fork.
When it comes down to it, and listen to me, I could probably, I mean, of course, I've had some to completion. You know what I mean? I've had some with some happy endings.
Yeah, a handful. No
But
pun
it's
intended.
not really that common because I typically look at a BJ as more of like a foreplay thing. You know what I mean? A way to get
exactly.
I mean, now if I'm really wound up and that I know that that's what it's gonna be, then that's awesome. But for the most part, there's nothing that makes me want to fuck a bitch more than that.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, even if you're really really good but I've got my mind set on just bending your ass over, then that's really all I'm thinking about the whole time. This is just the predecessor to what I'm about to do. Now, on the other side, the female side of this, go down. What a lot of you men don't understand is you hear about these women saying, oh, this dude, oh, he took care of me last night, man. Oh, he blew my mind. Listen to me. You go down and make her come. You only have to fuck her for 35 seconds, and she's gonna literally. First of all, and that's how it is for me.
She'll be doing like charcoal drawings of you on her walls.
I enjoy parting the sea so fucking much that by the time that I'm done and it's time to move on, shit, I've only got about 30 seconds of last time because I'm fucking.
But I tell you
nails,
this,
baby.
And I don't want to.
But as long as you get her off first, you can fuck for just 30 seconds, and that's just like a cherry on top of the fucking thing for her, right? And then she's gonna tell her homegirls the next day, "Oh, he fucking rocked my shit last night."
But I was blessed or cursed, however you want to look at it, with a tongue that's not unlike a camel. I got a big tongue, but I have found in my experience through life, that's how I got this job. But I have found throughout my experience in life, there's a lot of women that aren't comfortable with that. So guys, you got to be sensitive to that shit. If they're not comfortable with it, they're not comfortable with it. Don't try to push them into it, man, because then shit gets weird.
Bullshit.
What?
If she's not comfortable putting her mouth on a dick, then that means she has
no.
That's
not what I'm saying. You misunderstood me.
Okay, I did.
In my experience, they don't have a problem giving you the hookup,
but they don't like getting it themselves.
Bingo.
Oh, that's a power thing. I've learned. Because I've met some chicks. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I always think it's like a previous damage thing or something.
It's like a power thing, dude. I'm telling you, I've done the research,
right?
Like in life. You know what I mean? Like I've been with chicks that are like that. Like no, don't want you to do that. It's not that they're insecure or anything like that. They feel like they're giving something away, or they feel like they're allowing you to put them in a state that they might end up
a little too vulnerable.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Or I've even had girls say, "No, I don't want you to do that because if you do, I'll fall in love with you." And she was fucking serious when she said it. You know what I mean? Because I think there's more of an intimacy there.
Yeah. Well, they're put in a spot where they're no
with
longer,
a guy, it's just like, just give me a hole and I'm gonna fucking take care of it.
I think maybe there's a preconceived thing programmed in that, okay, I'm the one doing the show here, and then all of a sudden, now I'm a spectator just holding on, white knuckling it while the show is performed for me, and it's not a comfortable spot for them. You know what I mean? Which I get. But, you know, you got to throw that out. You got to be sensitive to it.
They were just with a bunch of douchebag dudes that didn't know how to take care of a fucking lady.
Yeah, suck this. We're fucking. I'm going to leave. Yeah. So, but guys, you got to be sensitive to that. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're like, no, I'm going to lick it now. Because then you end up on, like, snapped because she hit you in the head with a tack hammer. But I had a... God damn it. You made me forget my point.
I got my question for Charis.
Oh, do that. Maybe I'll remember.
Okay. So, and I don't want you to get offended. And if
by the way, JM sister, I hope we address your comment. I'm not done with you, but we'll be back. Go.
Oh, one last thing before I get into this. Another thing about the blowjobs that make him a big deal is thinking of the power. Like there's definitely.
I just remembered it.
There's definitely a power trip in pulling back that hair and watching that. There's something that is definitely baller about that.
It's beautiful.
It's
a beautiful thing. It really is.
And don't look at me because I know they do that in porn.
Yeah,
I do not.
That
like
is a big one. That is a porn thing.
Do not fucking look at me while you're doing it.
I can't speak for everyone, but for the gentlemen in this room,
don't look at me.
And we haven't talked about this before, but that makes me uncomfortable for some reason, man.
This is for me to watch.
Yeah, this is a show for me.
Now, when I'm doing my thing, you can have a mirror or whatever. You can, like you're having me, birthing me or something. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. But when you're doing that, no eye contact.
It's like when you watch a movie and they have those things where the main character will turn around and address the camera and break down the fourth wall, they call it.
Yeah.
You
like
can
Will Smith used to do all the time on Fresh Prince.
But you got to do it a little bit because everyone, if you listen, they'll tell you if you do it too much, it just gets weird. It's the same thing. I don't want you to break down the fourth wall.
No.
Let me have the fourth wall. Let me enjoy my experience and enjoy the thing like I'm a spectator that gets some sensation as well. You know what I'm saying?
Unless I'm videoing, do not look.
Now, if you specifically ask, look at me, do your thing.
I guess if I had some kind of getting creeped out fantasy. All right, real quick. Let me get into this for Charis. And like I said, I'm gonna reiterate. I don't want you to get offended if you do have this, and
you're gonna get all up in it.
No. Well, it's a weird question, but it's for female bodybuilders in general. I know where you're going. Right, and I have a feeling that this might be something that has to do with substances that are not good for the body that are used, and I'm not
supplements, quote unquote supplements.
Right. Fuck it, juicing, whatever. But it's been, from what I've seen of women with the muscular builds and the lifters and the bodybuilders and things of this nature, wrestlers specifically. China. That's the key one.
I know where you're at. Yeah.
Is the elongated clit that looks like a fucking little penis.
Yeah.
Do all women that are into that type of activity get one of those because of the increase of testosterone production that their body goes through doing these type of activities?
And it's a valid question. And here's my thing is I know that if you...
This is an hour and a half show.
Shit, that's what happens when you
I don't care if... This has been a great show. I don't care if we go 2 hours.
You give me a Wednesday off and I get all pinned up. But I know that as a woman, a lot of female bodybuilders, because they want to beast out, they take a bunch of male hormones in order to reach new levels. And I know that will cause the condition you're talking about. My question, I guess, and not to trump your question, you have your question, but I guess to zone it in from where I'm coming from, I want to know if you, because I know that Cheris she's not juicing. She gets in there and does her work legit, and she's natural as far as any kind of crazy.
But, my thing.
I want to know if it can happen that way.
Well, yeah. My thing is that I know for a fact that even if they're not taking supplements or they're not introducing foreign testosterone into their body or chemicals that cause
your body's naturally going to make changes.
Your body's naturally going to produce it because of the activities that you're doing. So, and as a result, the clitoris will actually grow and start to look like a small penis, and then X-Pac will come along and suck on it
and
like it's
do
a dick.
Video with you. Yeah. We're not asking us to be offensive. We both generally just want to know.
And I'm not asking if you have one, but if you want to include that would be awesome.
There you go.
Pictures though, because I really can't read.
Oh, so in the true nature of this show, can I jump back to the blowjob thing real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about what I want to say. We're talking about the blowjob thing. I think the ideal situation is you have a man and a woman that are comfortable with their situations. They care for each other, and she does the thing to him. And then guys, here's where you need to be smart. If you get a little too excited, you're a little too excited. You know that this could be a Minute Man kind of situation. She does her thing. You politely tell her when you would like for her to stop. Not that you want her to stop, but you know that it's about to be Bukkake Central.
It's about to be on.
About to skate. Then you just stiff arm her in the chest very gently, and you lay her back, and you wear her inner thighs like earphones, and you go to do some work. Because what's that going to do? You're going to stay turned on because you're fucking doing business, and she's going to be making noises that are going to keep you going. But it gives you recenter and refocus.
This is some TMI, but I got to be honest with you. I've been doing that, and it's had me so fucking turned up.
Take a shit in your mouth?
No. I'm talking about I've been like going down on a chick, and it's had me so turned up that I've almost made myself nut just on the rubbing of the bed.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had to like stop moving and shit, like so that way I could still do some shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
When I used to have my long hair before I started shaving my head.
Because I ain't gonna lie, once that happens, I'm done.
Yeah. Well,
it's time for a sandwich in bed.
I had a situation where my hair was grabbed, and there was like this much like a siren, like the mythological sirens where they just make these like noises.
Ooh,
it was like but it was a
that doesn't make me want to fuck you. So that
obviously
wasn't done right.
If you were in the moment, it was a beautiful thing because you could tell it was completely involuntary. She had lost complete control, and it was such an incredible as she grabbed and tried to rip out my mane of hair. It was a beautiful thing, man. And I was like, oh shit! I had to refocus myself because, like you said, it was about to be game over without any penetration ever happening. But fortunately, I was able to refocus and get back in there.
That reminded me of something when you talked about your locks of hair. This
is getting weird.
We are at 42 subscribers, which means 8 subscribers from now, and we are shaving your head live on the air.
That's it, folks. I agreed to the deal. 50 subscribers to the pimpyk.com channel. We're the home of the Pimpycast and the deal. And,
if you guys get me 100 in the next 20 days, I will shave mine as well.
There you go. It is the 9th. Or the 9th? What the fuck is wrong with this computer? It's not the 9th. It's the 4th.
So the 24th.
Today is the 4th, yeah.
You got until 9:32 on the 24th of January.
Legit, my laptop here, it says it's Saturday the 9th. I wish that was true. but it's not. So, but anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Here's the deal.
Breaking my shit.
Here is the deal. We got this
Villarreal.
is the deal. Twitter @ChadVilly, email Villarreal@ppk.com, Facebook and Instagram. Search Chad Villarreal. Look for the fist logo, which is right there. Look for that fist logo. Hit me up there. Don't forget, we've also got the voicemail line, 850-426-4065. It's on your screen right now. Leave us a voicemail. We want to hear from you. I want this show to be less of me running my mouth about the shit that I want to talk about and more about addressing the issues you guys got. And it doesn't have to be, it can be a question. It can be, hey, did you see this? Anything. I want to hear from you guys. I want this to be our show. I want this to be a relationship between you and I. Have faith in us. Tell a friend about us. Try to spread the word. We talk behind the scenes. We've got ideas and things we want to do to make this thing bigger and better.
We talk.
And more awesome for you guys. We want it to be a better product for you. We enjoy it when we know we're putting something good towards you, and we just want to get better and better and better. We ain't quitting.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We still want to talk about blowjobs and elongated clitorises.
Oh, obviously. Who doesn't? But yeah, we're not going anywhere, cats. We are bound and determined to make this thing beautiful for you guys and for us. We get happy when we know that you guys are happy. So,
and happy endings are always awesome.
And then everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for tuning in.
That's 1,000 subscribers.
Remember, we're going to be very soon, when this guy tells me how to do it. The Facebook page I currently have that is under my name, we're going to be turning that, or not turning into, we're also going to be doing a fan page.
We're going to open up the fan page so that way, we can move everything over to the like system instead of the request system, because he has it set up right now as like oh shit, do we have an answer?
We got.
Is this about the elongated clitoris?
We got a response from my man JM. He's listening to the show right now. Shout out to JM and his sister, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I know he's told me your name before, and I'm shitty with names. I'm shitty with anything I have to remember. Duh. But she said they said thanks. They said you guys over-informed her and all women. But he said it was hilarious, so that's
well, that's the deal.
Hopefully, that's what the deal's all about, man. We got a promo that talks about rubbing lemons on your nipples, for Christ's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, please hit us up. Don't forget pimpyk.com. All our shit's on there. Tell a friend. We need subscribers on the YouTube channel. PimpyK. Search PimpyK on YouTube.
That's number one right now. We need subscribers.
We need subscribers on there. Keep your eyes on Facebook. When the fan page comes out, please jump over there and follow that. All the show stuff will be moved over there. Don't forget, search Chad Villarreal on Instagram, on Twitter. No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It is.
Instagram, Twitter.
That is correct.
Chad Villarreal. And then, of course, we got the voicemail line. All stuff's on pimpyk.com. Don't forget this guy tomorrow. 7?
No, there's not going to be a show tomorrow.
We got to talk about the vacation.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. We didn't take any vacation over the holidays. So right here next week, we are going to be taking off the whole week. That includes the Pimpycast and the deal. You can still, what we'll do is we'll still have some stuff spinning on PMVN radio. If you go to pimpyk.com and you go to the radio section, you can listen to that there. There's also some old stuff on there, like the news and stuff like that. Just let you guys know that we're kind of putting an emphasis on the live shows and the podcasting right now, and then eventually we'll build the radio up. We've got DJs on standby. We're trying to fill out all the slots. We do that a lot because we
went head first into the shallow end, but we just knew that it had to get started. We had to do it. My man jumped on it.
There was a lot going on right now. There was a lot more than just this show and my show. There's so much shit going on that you guys probably haven't even looked into.
Yeah, we got brain children getting birthed everywhere.
If you go to pimpyk.com, there's content for days. There's a ton of shit that you can look at. There's PMVN radio. We're constantly spinning. It's really cool shit. And look, one day we might just put out on Twitter or something, hey, we're going live on the radio in 10 minutes, and then we'll just sit there and play some music and just talk shit like we're doing now.
If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, go to YouTube, search PimpyK, subscribe to the channel.
You will get alerts.
All you gotta do is get an email and make up a password, and it'll give you the alerts and let you know.
They'll let you know when we're going live. They'll let you know when we post a new video. They'll let you know everything you need to know, and then you can be more in the know.
Plus, since we're taking a week off, we will be here Wednesday.
But wait, there's more.
The deal will be here Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do that show, but then next week we're off. We're taking a little vacay. That's our holiday break. That would be a great week.
A couple hours after the show, I'm going on a cruise.
That would give you a nice break to tell a friend about what we're doing and show it to them. All the old episodes. Once you log on, and here's what you do, guys. When you want to show it to them, you don't show it to them on your phone. You get their phone, and you go to YouTube. You hook them up. You sign them up for it. Then you show them all the old episodes of the Pimpy Cast and the Deal. They can go through all that shit. They got a week to catch up and see what we're about. And learn all the social media stuff so they can submit content or questions or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a good week for that to happen.
And then also another thing that I'm going to do, and I'll make sure you guys know where it's at. Just go to pimpyk.com. Tomorrow I am going to put a couple printable flyers, small, something that you guys can cut out, whatever, that you can hand people.
Drop them off to a friend, yeah.
I'll do full page, whatever's easiest for you. You guys hit me up with feedback on that. Let me know. And Cheris, I need to know if your clit is elongated. And then
and don't forget, we're gonna be supporting her April 9th at the World Gym. We're definitely gonna show up. I know these two cats will be there.
I'll be
We'd
there.
really like to see the PMVN family, the supporters of the Pimpy Cast and the Deal show up.
We might roll up and just start broadcasting and hope nobody notices. They'll think we're just part of the media.
You know what? Yeah, we got some time to plan that. We might be doing some live feed from the competition.
Might be maybe not a live feed, but definitely record some shit for the
show.
I'm
saying we're recording it. Yeah.
No,
we may not be able to broadcast it live.
I think it's time to end the show.
I'm going to record it live. Anyways, guys, this has been
the
The Deal.
And 40 minutes.
I am Villarreal. That is Pimpy K. We'll be back here Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Thank you so much. Don't forget, hit us up with your questions, your content, suggestions. We'll see you Wednesday, cats. Peace.
You guys have a good night.